kan. Okay. So you nak saya jawab secara temu janji bahasa Inggeris, BM atau macam?
Boleh mix.
Boleh mix lah, boleh bahasa.
Kerana saya tengok ni semua in English, sebab tu saya nak tanya you punya
Boleh mix.
jawab, you punya project buat ini English.
Sepatutnya
English.
tapi untuk interview ni kita boleh
Untuk
mix.
mix.
Bukti
Jadi
je.
kalau orang sebagai bukti je.
Okay lah, misalnya if you want easier for you all, I cakap bahasa English dan I jawab in bahasa English, so you punya project pun senang.
Ya.
Okay.
I also feel more comfortable
Tak
in
ada
English.
tempat ni. Untuk soalan. So, kita nak tanya masih lain pun boleh je kan?
Boleh.
Boleh, eh?
Boleh, no problem. Tapi senang untuk you saya jawab bahasa English ambil ini.
Saya boleh jawab dalam bahasa Inggeris.
Okay, boleh.
Start. Okay, good evening. Kami dari Newton College datang ke sini untuk melaksanakan satu projek yang telah diberikan oleh lecturer kami, Cik Suhaimi Zainal. Jadi kami datang ke sini untuk bertanyakan beberapa soalan kepada Encik
Anthony.
Anthony. So, itulah kita boleh mulakan.
Okay, boleh.
Okay, first saya minta Encik Anthony untuk introduce yourself first.
Okay. So, nama saya Anthony. Saya tahun ni berusia 27. Saya dah bekerja di Mustafa Ling dah 3 tahun. Tahun 2020 saya start saya punya pelatih dalam kamar lah, people in chambers. Okay. So saya punya main area saya buat adalah litigation lah.
What the position?
I'm a legal associate for the firm.
Boleh ceritakan tentang latar belakang company?
Okay, so I am not too familiar so much because I'm not a partner, but I'm here for a few years. So what I know about the firm's background is that they were initially is called Mustafa Ling and Co. It started from 2 partners, namely J. Mustafa and Mr. Ling. The partner's name is Ling Peng, which is now currently residing in Setiawan. Mustafa Ling and Co. There are 3 branches. The main branch is in Setiawan. This is currently you all here is in the PJ branch, and there's one more branch in the KL branch. The Encik Mustafa has already retired, so now it's presided under Mr. Ling, which is the managing partner in Setiawan. There's another Ling, which is Mr. Ling Hijing. He's the partner here as well, but he's in the PJ branch here. So besides that, so in this branch there are 4 partners, namely one is Mr. Ling Hijing as mentioned, the Mr. Ling Peng's son. Secondly is Mr. David Chang Kok Wei. Number 3 Miss Josephine Ho Beng Ching, and number 4 is Miss Terence Xia Ziling. So in the firm structure wise, Mr. Ling Hijing only for PJ. Mr. Ling Hijing does mix of litigation and conveyancing, but more focus on conveyancing. Miss Josephine Ho does purely conveyancing. She's the head of the conveyancing department. Miss Terence does both litigation and conveyancing, and Mr. David Chang is mainly for litigation. I assist with Mr. David Chang for most of the litigation matters. Okay, so
What type of working culture ada company Mustafa Ling & Co. practicing?
the work culture here is actually very, I would say it's very fair and understanding, in the sense that they understand that besides we work here, you still have your personal commitments, everything. So they are very understanding that, let's say if suddenly you have something, let's say emergency, let's say your car broke down or family emergency, they are willing to let you give some leeway. And because on a normal basis, it should be 9 to 6. But because if, let's say you have, let's just say your parents' car broke down, they need your assistance, they are okay to understanding. As for the work-wise, the culture is actually still manageable for me. Yeah.
The ethics
The ethics and please.
in this company.
Mana etika
Etika.
dalam working
Etika working culture.
culture Mustafa ni?
Mustafa Ling, etika dia.
Etika dia,
How to macam?
I pun nak fikir macam mana jawab dia, etika. I would say we are very ethical in the sense that we would, whenever we do work, we would consider one another's personal things.
Okay.
I would say, how would I put it in words? It's like, for instance, let's say if let's say a colleague is, let's say, berpuasa, we will understand them, we will respect them, and we will give them like leeway and everything. And we will, let's say we will avoid to eat in front of them and everything. For the work, let's say we will understand. Let's say if it's, let's say it's that time of the month for the berapa, we will understand lah. If you don't say, then we takkan tahu lah. Yeah. So in the sense that we respect one another lah. And we understand what we have to do and everything. Just that sometimes as a firm we've worked everything, we might miss out, so we would have to. I won't say that the term, what should I say? In a stress environment working, you will definitely have some heated arguments or like what you call mara everything. But at least we when we do it, it's because we know it's something due and everything, and we have to remind you. Because if let's say you have 10 file, suddenly got one file you terlupa, then we have to ask you to do faster in that sense. Because if we don't suddenly bring up and everything rush it up, at the end of the day, it's our client that is suffering, and then if it will come back to us.
So, hello, my name is Ling from the EF 07211, and why the organization of Mustafa, Ling and Co. valuing the ethics?
Okay, why we value ethics is actually very simple. Because it's all about unity. So how do you get unity? Is that everyone understands each other. So without having ethics, like you mutual respect everything, it will be kalang kabut lor. Everything will be like here and there. And if let's say you don't respect me and everything, there'll be conflict, there'll be politics, everything. It'll be very hard working environment to survive.
Fourth question, what type of ethical candidates that hiring as their employee, which is by pioneer or by experience of work?
Ethical candidates are actually this. It depends on a firm by firm basis, if you ask me. But if for our firm, in a sense, what we look in for a person that's ethical is basically is that you are, how you say, you don't step people behind the back. Like, like let's get talk politics, right? Like pergi belakang macam tu, you don't do lah. Be very straight, direct, transparent, and we are honest and do everything lah. If let's say you forget to do something, you just let us know. We will get mad, but at least we know that we will do it. Rather than you shut up, you keep it down all the way up. At the end, we will gonna. So that's what we look in as a person that is like honest and direct and transparent.
Soalan seterusnya, macam mana Mustafa ni utamakan kerja, macam mana strategi pengurusan masa. Contoh macam mesti ada banyak kes yang Mustafa ni dapat, tapi bagaimana Mustafa ni uruskan kes. Sebab kadang-kadang kita ada kes yang penting dan mustahak yang kita kena uruskan, tapi sebenarnya kita ada kes-kes yang contoh macam merompak bank, semua tu kan kita kena buat juga. Cuma macam mana uruskan kes mustahak tu dengan kes yang biasa?
Okay, so bukan sebab tu ketika kita buat semua kes tu pun juga kita pergi mahkamah, so we will let the court know, because semua peguam pun ada kerja-kerja lain. Mereka kerana mahkamah semua, dia pun bekas peguam, dia pun faham. Dia seorang mungkin ada 20-30 file, is very normal one. So sebab tu kita yang penting kita perlu ada apa? Diary, court diary, ikut masa itu. Like sebab tu kita nak tengok mahkamah punya itu arahan, tengok dia fit tak, cakap mohon maaf, let's say puan tuan, kita ada macam hari ini saya macam ada bicara, saya tak boleh tak. So we find again, because each case is two parties one. Ada seorang plaintiff, ada orang defendant, orang kena tuduh, seorang itu AG. So kita dua-dua akan tengok kita punya masa dan fit. Kalau lah let's say minggu let's say contohnya hari ini 19, dia sepatutnya 26. Kita ada macam emergency pun lagi. Kita manusia. That's why we call, in the sense we're all human, we're very ethical. So we just have to inform other side. Kerana let's say contohnya saya punya ibu dekat hospital, saya tak sempat boleh tak bagi lonjatan masa tak. Kita kalau lah, okay, I would say in open sense, ada orang dia memang tak, I say they are very stern that terus tak boleh atang you nak tulis there are those people that mereka nak ikut then okay loh kita paksa mohon mahkamah yang tengok mahkamah punya lah but mahkamah is mahkamah's decision but I would say that they are very understanding. I won't say some lawyers are not very understanding. This is it's like in any working place ada orang yang boleh boleh campur dengan baik, ada yang tu dia memang nak make your life susah. In school, in everywhere, it's the same thing one. So in real world, it's also like that. There will be lawyers that will literally say, okay, sorry, I cannot make it this. Can you give me an extension? Do you have any objections? So tanya ada pantahan tak? So in Mustafa, Ling and Co, we are very understanding people. From what they brought up to me is that, think of this way, you tolong saya, you are in the future you tolong me back. So it's like you help me, I help you back. So kali ini saya tak boleh, lain kali kalau saya boleh, you pun faham. And because in this, I'll tell you for a fact, in the legal industry, dia sangat-sangat kecil. Kalau lah you buat satu enemy dekat sini lain kali you tak tahu, let's say 1-2 tahun lalu mungkin ada kes dengan dia. They'll make your life very very difficult. So to not make enemies in this industry. So if back to your question, how do I prioritize the task? Very important is a court diary. You write everything down and everything, and check if court diary say if let's say clash and you feel like saying hari ni saya 2-3 submission saya tak sempat. You ask one, they just say that tak boleh tak.
Minta extend.
Minta tarik yang baru bukan extend.
The next question is, how do the company Mustafa Ling & Co prioritize in punctuality, dedication, focus and professionalism?
Okay.
To become
So punctuality, let's say we go with the court sense. When a court says 9 o'clock, we will have to be on time, you know. The court does not wait for anyone, but we will wait for court. That's the reality is because in open court there will be banyak case bukan sahaja saya unless you tarik bicara. So punctuality wise, we will always try to reach, let's say if it starts at 9, reach by 8:30, prepare our course papers, everything whatsoever. Dedication I cannot answer this question because the work is that we do it for our client. That's why in ethics, right, it's called kepentingan client. So we always I cannot, it just happens naturally so what we feel is right for our client, we let them know and everything. If what is wrong, we say, hey, this one cannot, really cannot. We will let them know. So in ethics, that's why it's always called interest of client. We always will have to look after our client. Walaupun let's say we feel our client buat tak betul, or the other side we will tell it's interest of client. But you all need to know walaupun kita punya kepentingan klien, tapi yang penting as a lawyer is always to uphold the interest of justice. If let's say something you feel is not right, you have to tell the judge. You have, because at the end of the day it's called, kalau tidak kami punya sistem akan luput kerana kita tak ikut justice. Focus how do I prioritize focus really from based on my previous question about time management, from there I can focus which I need to do first. Without it, I really cannot focus because there are really things here and there you have to do. Kadang-kadang let's say suddenly they got something urgent, like because every day there's something in a law firm, right? It's like a what do you call it? Balai bomba. Tiba-tiba at first nothing, tiba-tiba I perlu ini urgent. Sometimes beforehand maybe because you cannot predict one. Actually, I would say it's police Police works like that. Cannot say balai bomba because balai bomba don't have work at the same time. So it's more of police work. You have your own reports to do. Then suddenly, let's say, other robbery, you perlu pergi sekarang. So I would do sometimes the same thing. Professionalism. How to keep it professional? I would say wear proper attires most times and be courteous. As a lawyer, you need to know how to speak properly and everything, like explain everything. And it's very important to keep your cool. Because kalau you pergi bicara sometimes, right, you perlu faham dua side akan argue punya case. Untuk client, you punya interest of client. So you have to remember to always be professional and everything when you speak things. So you like, for instance, you takkan panggil, let's say, mahkamah tinggi you sepatutnya panggil yang Arif, you panggil Encik. Because if you all didn't know, right, the legal industry, right, semua orang akan tengok you punya, macam kes Najib semua, mereka tengok bukan saja Najib, dia akan tengok peguam, dia pun tengok dia punya judge, apa everything kau laku, everything will be. everything. Like bicycle lajah case, right? It's a very divided opinion one.
Yeah.
So who are you think is right or wrong? Is actually just have to keep it professional one. I would say if let's say for the AG, right, he is based on what he feels is right. You cannot fault him for everything. He's being professional. He's not thinking, actually I also pun kesian kalau dia langgar. Bukan. Mungkin we don't even know the full facts. Only the person will know is the si mati semua dan and that one. So as a lawyer, as a person, you need how to keep it professional. Just focus on your job. You have to, in this way, to balance your emotion with your work. Because if you do criminal work, everything tangkap semua, pembunuhan you rasa dia betul-betul bunuh tapi tak ada itu fakta-fakta benar macam mana, sangat susah. So you keep it professional is that look at the facts, not your emotion.
So in your opinion, what is your suggestion for improving the ethics at the workplace?
I would say to host more events like that, because work is stress everything. So let's say like satu lunch semua sekali, like improves team building and everything. That's how I would say to improve. That's the one thing If you want to say cuti I know that some people like good team building also lah.
So in summarize, what can you conclude this?
Interview.
Oh, it's very good. It makes me think of how as a person ethically to be as a lawyer actually. It makes me think masa dahulu saya study and everything and makes me think back of how it applies to the real world and everything.
So that's all for today. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
Yeah, no problem.
Anthony.
That's all. Thank you.
Thank you.